Action News Investigates examined property sales and found people in less expensive homes are more likely to be overassessed. That means they're probably paying more in taxes than they should. At the same time, some people buying million-dollar homes are getting a tax break that can amount to tens of thousands of dollars per year. Steelers guard David DeCastro earns $10 million per year, so he could easily afford to pay $1.4 million for this house in Pine Township last year. But records show Allegheny County assesses the house at just $1.1 million. His property tax bill is $27,000. But if his house were assessed at the sale price, he would be paying more than $35,000 in taxes. That's a difference of more than $8,000 a year.
What I had left of the money I had saved, I put into the house.
Gail Marcus paid just $25,000 last year for this house in Braddock Hills.
It still needs a lot done.
But Allegheny County assesses her home at nearly double the sale price, $45,000. Her tax bill is $1,600, but if she were assessed at the sale price, it would be only $871, a savings of $769. That's a lot for Gail, who is disabled and on a fixed income.
Very fixed.
She cannot understand why she has to pay more when million-dollar homeowners are getting a break. What does that say about the system?
Clearly it needs fixed. It's definitely not working for anybody that way. It's, again, the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer.
Action News Investigates crunched the numbers and found the tax disparity between Gail Marcus and David DeCastro is not unusual. Allegheny County property records show homes that sold for more than $1 million last year were assessed on average at just 77% of their sale price. The rate was 96% for homes between $50,000 and $100,000 and 115% for homes between $25,000 and $50,000. Dominic Gambino is former assessment director for Allegheny County. The wealthy are getting a break.
It's as if Robin Hood's evil twin had created the system, yes.
Allegheny County's last reassessment was 6 years ago. Gambino says the lack of any update creates disparities between rich and poor.
It would be equating your income tax to what you earned in, say, 2012. Good for some, not good for all.
It's good for the owners of this house in Fox Chapel. It sold for $1.8 million last year, but it's assessed at just $974,000. That means a tax savings of more than $23,000 a year for the owners. This house in Shadyside sold for $1.2 million last year, but the assessment is $639,000. That saves the owners $13,000 a year.
I don't think it's fair. The system's not fair at all.
Dean Jameson paid $85,000 last year for this home in Shaler that's assessed at $181,000, which means he's paying $2,900 more in taxes than he would if the house were assessed at the sale price.
The rich people aren't paying their fair share, and the people who don't make as much are paying more than their fair share.
Nobody should have to pay more than their market value.
David Montgomery of Allegheny County's Property Assessment Appeals Board says property owners can file an appeal, but he admits that will not erase inequities in the system. Can you reform the system through appeals?
At the end of the day, no.
Gambino says frequent reassessments would eliminate the disparity between rich and poor.
You can't reassess once every blue moon and expect everything to be stable. If you reassess yearly, people won't see the big jumps.
But County Executive Rich Fitzgerald has said he will not consider a reassessment. Fitzgerald refused Action News Investigates' request for an interview.
So definitely watch every penny.
Gail Marcus says elected officials need to be looking out for people like her.
Figure out how the system can be updated so that it works better for everyone.
Because the system is not going to change anytime soon, homeowners who think they are overassessed should file an appeal. There's no charge, but experts tell me you should consider spending a couple $100s for an appraisal, and you can do your own homework by checking recent sales in your neighborhood.